I bought the cheapest C4 Corvette I could find on Facebook Marketplace. This thing was the coolest car you could buy in 1984. This was a Marketplace steal. I paid 650 bucks for it. It has some custom upgrades that we'll talk about. Optional convertible top. Target top comes right off without any tools. This thing has an original '80s car phone. This car phone still lights up and works. Look at that. Imagine driving this thing around in the '80s, working on business deals. Hello? Yes, I'll take 47. Yep, sell, buy, buy. So far for upgrades to this thing, let's check under the hood. This car came factory with the hated GM Crossfire fuel injection that apparently was a big piece of junk and everybody hated. This was a 1-year car that had that in 1984. After that, they got rid of it and went tune port. So when I bought this thing, it wasn't running, and the first thing I did is rip off the Crossfire fuel injection and put on this Holley carburetor. I got this carb for free. I paid 55 bucks for the rebuild kit, and I got that aluminum intake for 40. So let's fire it up and see how she runs. That's American muscle right there. My plan is to turn this thing into a Burnout car. Alright, so obviously this thing has a pretty sweet paint job, right? Since I got it, I buffed it out a little, which I do have a video of me doing. But I have a couple more ideas how to make this thing stand out a little more in the Burnout competition. I mean, this is prime 1980s clear coat, so this stuff's pretty valuable. I think I'm gonna leave it on just like this. It's almost like tiger striping. I haven't thought of a name for the car yet, though. Maybe you guys could help me out in the comments. We'll give this thing a name for the next videos. So we start this build series, getting this car ready for the Burnout competition. The Burnout competition is in a month and a half. We have some stuff planned for it. I'm gonna do line lock to help this thing burn out. And also, now that we put the carburetor on it, the hood doesn't really close. We got like an inch of a gap. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get around that. I have a couple ideas, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. One thing I did notice about this car since I've been test driving it is it doesn't stop. So when I put the carburetor intake on it, I forgot to hook up the vacuum power booster, so we can do that right now. Got some barb fittings right in my pocket conveniently. I'm gonna take this 3/8 pipe fitting off. One of these, I think this one's 3/8. That will thread in, and we'll get a little vacuum line to hook up there. So we'll just pull out this pipe plug I put in here for now. And we'll thread in this I hate when that happens. Let me get the right size. All right, now that I have the right size barb fitting, thread that in there. Don't forget about your Teflon tape. Break out your handy dandy Amazon vacuum line. There we go. Got about 39,000 feet of it in here. These nice, made out of 100% Chinesium rubber. Let's see if this fits. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. There we go. Now if we can route this over here, get it out of our way somehow. Maybe stick it over here. Cut me off a chunk of this stuff. There we go. Well, I cut this way too long. We'll stuff this in here. Ah, perfect. And hopefully, just like that, I have brakes again. Power brakes. So I found these bad Larrys in the back that the previous owner was nice enough to leave in there for me. And do notice quite a bit of smoke coming out of this side of the engine. So we're gonna change the valve cover gasket and take it for a ride and test out the brakes. Fans, they won't leave me alone. All right, got the old 716er here. Let's bust this, what is this thing called again? Valve cover. Let's bust this valve cover off and do the gasket. There we go, there's one for the window. Let's see if we can. Oh, it's really on there. Oh, there we go. What in the hell? Let's get this junk out of our way. Nice. Look at all these rocker arms. Oh, there we go. Hit the ground, we're good. So, yeah, nice and wet under there. So I don't know for sure if brake clean is technically bad for you, but I love the smell of it. Silicone and whatever else. It's nice cast iron head. This is back when engines were real and they had cast iron heads. This is old school cork gasket. Got our new gasket stuck on there, kind of halfway. All right, well that went on super easy and quick, exactly how you just saw it. 87 inch-pounds, perfect. All right, now that we got the power booster hooked up and we fixed that valve cover leak, let's take this thing for a drive and see if the brakes work. Oh, now I have a good brake pedal. Oh yeah, that's what I call brake power right there. you guys like what I'm doing with this car, like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment with a name for this car, because I'm going to pick out of the comments and we're going to name this hot rod. And I'm going to be competing in the Burnout Rivals at Stafford Springs in July.